Wonderful book. Feeling itself.
Can I make you some eggs?
No, I'll take a breath.
You look so rested, dear.
This looks like a dead one. I imagine first time in months. Man doesn't have to wake up till 10 o'clock on Tuesday morning. Boys out nice and early?
They were out of here by 8 o'clock.
Good work.
It was so thrilling to see them leaving together. I can't get over the shaving lotion in this house. Biff was very changed this morning. His whole attitude seemed hopeful. He couldn't wait to get downtown to see Oliver.
Sure, he's heading for a change. You know, certain men just take longer to solidify. How did he dress?
His blue suit. He's so handsome in that suit. He could be anything in that suit.
No question. You know what, Linda? On my way home from work tonight, I'd like to get some seeds.
That'd be wonderful, dear, but nothing grows there anymore. Not enough sun gets back there.
Before it's all over, we'll get a little place in the country, and I'll get a couple of chickens.
Oh, you'll do it yet, dear.
And they'll get married, and I could build a guest house because I got so many fine tools. All I need is a little lumber and some peace of mind.
Oh, I saw the line.
I could build 2 guest houses so they both come. Did Biff say how much he's going to ask Oliver for?
Well, he didn't mention it, but I'd imagine 10 or 15,000.
I'm going to speak to Oliver, you know.
Are you going to talk to Howard today?
Sure, I'll put it to him straight and simple. He'll just have to take me off the road.
Oh, and don't forget to ask for a little advance, because we've got the insurance premium and it's the grace period now.
That's 100.
108.68, because we're a little short again.
Oh, why are we short?
Well, you had a motor job on the car.
Goddamn Studebaker.
And you got one more payment on the refrigerator.
But it just broke
Well,
again.
it's old, dear.
Told you we should have bought a well-advertised machine. Charlie, he bought a General Electric, and it's 20 years old, and it's still good, that son of a bitch.
Oh, Willie.
Who ever heard of a Hastings refrigerator? You know, once in my life, I'd like to own something before it's broken. I'm always in a race with the junkyard. I just finished paying for the car, and it's on its last legs. The refrigerator consumes belts like a goddamn maniac. You know, they time those things. They time them so that when you finally finish paying for them, they're all used up.
And then you got one more payment on the mortgage. After this payment, Willie, the house belongs to us.
That's, it's 25 years now.
Biff was 9 years old when we bought it.
Well, that's quite something, isn't it? Whether a 25-year mortgage is...
It's an accomplishment.
All the cement and the lumber and the reconstruction I put into this place, there ain't a crack to be found in it.
So just purpose.
What purpose? Some stranger will come along, they'll move in, and that's that. If only Biff would take this house and, maybe raise a family. Goodbye, I'm late.
Oh, I forgot we're supposed to meet up for dinner.
Me?
Frank's Chop House on 48th near 6th Avenue.
That's all, and what about you?
Just the 3 of you. They're gonna blow you to a big meal.
Whose idea was that?
Biff came to me this morning, Willie. He said, tell Dad we're gonna blow him to a big meal.
Gee, that's really something. I'm gonna knock Howard for a loop. I'll get in advance, and I'm coming home with a New York job. Now I'm gonna do it.
That's the spirit, Willie.
And I'll never get behind the wheel of a car the rest of my life.
Oh, it's changing, Willie. I can feel it changing.
Not a question, good Lord. I'm late.
Oh, you got your glasses?
Yeah, I got my glasses.
And your handkerchief?
Yeah, my handkerchief.
And your saccharin?
Yeah, and my saccharin.
Be careful on the subway stairs here.
What's that? I told you I don't want you mending stockings while I'm in the house. Please, it gets me nervous. I can't tell you.
Well, be careful, dear, and have a nice time. Remember Frank's Chop House.
Maybe beets would grow out there.
But you tried so many times.
Yeah, well, don't work too hard today.
Careful. Hello? Oh, Biff, I'm so glad you called. Yes, he'll be there for dinner at 6. I didn't forget. Oh, listen, I was just dying to tell you. You know that little rubber pipe I told you about that you connect as the gas heater? Well, I finally decided to go down to the cellar this morning and take it away and destroy it. But it's gone. Imagine he took it away himself. It isn't there. When? Oh, then you took it. Oh, nothing. I just hoped he'd taken it away himself, that's all. I'm not worried anymore, darling, because he left in such high spirits this morning it was like the old days. I'm not afraid anymore. Did Mr. Oliver see you? Well, you wait there then, and make a nice impression on him. Just don't perspire too much before you see him. And have a nice time with Dad. He may have big news too. That's right, a New York job. And be sweet to him tonight. Be loving to him. Because he's only a little boat looking for a harbor. Oh, that's wonderful, Biff. You'll save his life. Just put your arms around him when he comes into the restaurant. And give him a smile, that's the boy. Thanks, Biff. Goodbye, dear. Oh, have you got a comb? That's fine. Goodbye, Biff, dear.
Oh, Lee, come in.
I'd like to have a little talk with you, Howard.
Sorry to keep you waiting, I'll be with you in a minute.
What's that, Howard?
Did you ever see one of these? Wire recorder.
Oh, can we talk a minute?
Records things. Just got delivery yesterday. The most perfect machine I ever saw in my life. I was up all night with it.
Well, what do you do with it?
I bought it for dictation, but you can do anything with it. Listen to this. I had it home last night. Listen to what I picked up. The first one's my dog. Get this. Listen to that kid whistle.
That is lifelike, isn't it?
7 years old. Get that tone.
I'd like to ask a little favor of you, Howard. Look, Howard, could I have a little talk?
Get this look. This is my son. Oh, she's crazy for me. That's me.
Oh, you're very good.
This is my son.
The capital of Alabama is Montgomery.
5 years old, Willie.
Arizona is
You'll make
Phoenix.
an analysis
The
someday.
capital of Arkansas is Little Rock.
Get that alphabetical order.
Is Sacramento.
That is
Oh, wait, the maid kicked the plug out.
Joe.
For God's sakes.
It's 9 o'clock. We'll look at watch time, so I have to go to sleep.
It really is, Howard.
This is my wife.
Go on, say something. Well, you're gonna talk. I can't think of anything. We'll talk, it's Trinity. Hello? Oh, Howard, I can't talk to this.
That was my wife.
Oh, that's an incredible machine. But can we...
I tell you, Willie, I'm gonna take my camera and my bandsaw and all my hobbies, and out they go. This is the most fascinating relaxation I ever found.
I think I'll get myself one.
Sure, they're only 100, 100 and a half. You can't do without it. Suppose you want to hear Jack Benny, see? But he can't be home at that hour. So you tell the maid to turn the radio on when Jack Benny comes on, and this automatically goes on with the radio.
You know, I'm definitely going to get one.
And you can come home at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, anytime you like, and you get yourself a coat, sit yourself down, throw the switch, and there's Jack Benny's program in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get one because lots of times I'm on the road and I think to myself, what I must be missing on the radio.
Don't you have a radio in the car?
Well, yeah, but whoever thinks of turning it on?
Say, aren't you supposed to be in Boston?
Yeah, that's just what I want to talk to you about. Howard, you got a minute?
What happened? What are you doing here?
Well,
You didn't crack up again, did you?
no.
Geez, you had me worried there. What's the trouble?
Well, to tell you the truth, Howard, I've come to the decision that I'd rather not travel anymore.
Not travel, but what do you do?
Well, remember Christmas time when you said you'd try and think of someplace, like a spot from here in town?
With us?
Well, sure.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Well, I can think of anything for you, Willie.
I tell you why, Howard, because the kids, they're all grown up, you know. All I need is $40 a week.
Willie, see,
Look, $40, Howard, that's all I'm asking.
Oh, I can understand that, Willie, but you're a roadman, Willie, but we do a road business. We've only half dozen salesmen on the floor here.
God knows, Howard. But just let me tell you a story.
So you gotta admit, this is business.
Business is definitely business, but just listen to me. You don't understand this, okay? Now, when I was a boy, maybe 18 or 19, I was already on the road, and there was a question in my mind as to whether or not selling had a future for me. You see, in those days, I had this yearning to go to Alaska. Now, there were 3 gold strikes in 1 month in Alaska, and I felt like, we're going along, just for the ride, you might say.
Don't say it.
Oh, yeah, my father, he lived many years in Alaska. He was an adventurous man. There's quite a little streak of self-reliance in our family. And I was gonna go out with my older brother to maybe try and locate him. And, you know, settle in north with the old man. And I was almost decided to go when I met a salesman in the Parker house. His name was Dave Singleman. Dave, he was 84 years old, and he'd draw merchandise in 31 states. And old Dave, he'd go up into his room, stand there, he'd put on his green velvet slippers, and I'll never forget this. He'd pick up his phone and call the buyers. And from his room, at the age of 84, he made his living. And Howard, when I saw that, I realized that selling was the greatest career a man could want. You know that, when he died, and by the way, he died a death of a salesman. Things were sad on a lot of trains for many months after that. Hundreds of salesmen and buyers were at his funeral. See, the thing is, Howard, today it's all cut and dried. There's no chance of bringing friendship to bear or personality. Now, you see what I mean, Howard? They just don't know me anymore.
That's just the thing, Willie.
Look, $40, Howard. That's all I need. $40.
I can't take one from a stone.
Howard, the year Elspeth was nominated, your father came to me and...
Oh, excuse me, I guess this is...
Howard, I'm talking about your father. There were promises made across this desk. Now, you mustn't tell me you got people to see. I put 34 years into this company, and now I can't pay my insurance. You can't eat the orange and throw the peel away. I mean, a man is not a piece of fruit. Now, Howard, pay attention. In the year of 1928, I had a big year. I averaged $170 a week in commissions.
Willie, you never...
In the year of 1928, I averaged $170 a week in commissions. And your father came to me, or rather, it was in this office across this desk.
You know, excuse me, Willie, I gotta see some people. Pull yourself together, Willie. Be back in a while.
Pull myself together. What the hell did I say to him? Oh my God, I was yelling at him. Oh, Frank, you remember what you told me, don't you, Frank? Oh, Frank, you remember when you put your hand on my shoulder? Oh, Frank.
Capital of New York is Albany. The capital of
Howard.
is Cincinnati.
Howard.
Is Milwaukee.
What happened?
Shut it off. Shut it off.
Look, Willie.
I'll go downstairs and get myself some coffee.
Willie, look.
I'll go to Boston.
Willie, you can't go to Boston.
Well, why can't I go?
I don't want you to represent us. I've been meaning to tell you for a long time now.
Howard, are you firing me?
I think you need a good long rest, Willie.
Howard,
When you come back and we'll see if we can work something out.
but Howard, I got all the money. I'm in no position.
Where are your sons? Why don't your sons give you a hand?
They're working on a very, very big deal.
This is no time for false pride, Willie. You go to your sons and you tell them that you're tired. You've got two bright boys, haven't you?
No question. But in the
That's
meantime,
not gonna.
Howard, look, I can't throw myself on my sons. I'm not a cripple.
Look, kid, I'm busy this morning.
Howard, you got to let me go to Boston.
I got a lot of people to see this morning. Sit down, pull yourself together, and then go home, will you? I need the office, Willie. Oh yeah, and when you can this week, stop by and drop off the samples. You'll feel better, Willie, and then come back and we'll talk. Pull yourself together, kid. There's people outside.
But what is the answer? How did you do it? Did you wind up the Alaska deal already?
Well, it doesn't take much time if you know what you're doing. It's just a short business trip.
Ben, I've got to talk to you.
I haven't the time.
Ben, I've got nobody to talk to. Nothing's working out.
Willie, I bought some timberland in Alaska. I need a man to look after things for me.
Timberland, me and my boys in those grand outdoors.
You got a new continent on your doorstep, Willie. Get out of these cities full of talk, time payments, costs of law, screw on your fists. You can fight for a fortune like that.
Yes, Linda!
Oh, you're back.
Linda, listen. Ben's got a proposition for me in Alaska.
But he's got a beautiful job here.
In Alaska, kid.
You're doing well enough, Willie.
Well, enough for what?
Don't say those things to him. Enough to be happy. Right here, right now. Why must everybody conquer the world? You're well liked and the boys love you, and why someday old man Wagner told him just the other day that if he keeps it up, he'll be a member of the firm, didn't he, Willie?
That's true, Ben. I am building something with this firm, and if a man is building something, he must be on the right tracks.
What are you building? Where is it? Lay your hands on it.
Well, that's true, Linda. There's nothing.
Why? There's a man.
That's right. That's right. And when I look at that man, I think, what is there to be worried about? All he has to do is go into any city, and he picks up the phone, and he's making his living. Look at this boy. Without a penny to his name, 3 great universities are begging for him. And from there, the sky's the limit. Because it's not what you know, Joel. It's not what you know, Ben. It's who you know. It's context and the smile on your face. And that's why it's important, kid, that when you get out onto that field today, there will be thousands of people loving you and rooting for you. Oh, and Ben, when he walks into a business office, all the doors will open to him, and the bells will ring out. I've seen it, Ben. I've seen it 1,000 times. It's not, it's not something you can touch like timber, but it's there. I've got to go. Oh, Ben, I value your advice. Do you think I'm right?
You got a new collar on the doorstep, Willie. Walk out with.
We're gonna do it here, Ben. We're gonna do it here. You hear me?
Oh, gee, it was free left already.
Why? What time is it?
It's 1:30.
Oh, come on. We'll be late.
Have fresh underwear.
I want to go.
Biff, I'm carrying the helmet, ain't I?
No, I'm carrying the helmet.
Oh, Biff, you promised me.
I'm carrying the helmet.
Well, let him carry the shoulder guards.
Can I, Biff? Can I? Because I told everybody I'm going to be in the locker room.
In Evansville, this is the clubhouse.
I meant the clubhouse. Biff!
Biff, let him carry the shoulder guards. Stay close to us now.
Okay, you all set now, kid?
Ready to go, Pop. Every muscle's ready.
You realize what this means, don't you?
Yeah, Pop.
You're coming home this afternoon, captain of the all-scholastic championship team of the city of New York.
Yeah. And remember, Pop, when I take off my helmet, that touchdown's for you, pal.
Come on, let's go, Willie. Sorry, I got no room for you, Charlie.
You going for a ride? I wanted to shoot some casino.
Casino, don't you realize what today is?
Oh, he knows, Willie. He's just kidding you.
That's nothing to kid about.
No, Linda. What's going on?
He's playing Evansville.
Baseball in this weather?
Come on, come on, let's go, we're late.
Wait a minute.
What?
Didn't you hear the news? Don't you listen to the radio? Evansville just blew up.
What the hell?
Knock a homer, Biff. Knock a homer.
I don't think that was very funny, Charlie. This is the greatest day of his life.
Willie, when are you gonna grow up?
Oh, yeah, you'll be laughing at the other side of your face by the time this game is over. They'll be calling him another Red Grange, $20,000 a year.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so.
Oh, well, then I'm sorry. But will you just tell me one thing? Who is Red Grange?
Put up your hand! Put up your goddamn hand! Who the hell do you think you are? You think you're better than everybody else? Hey, don't walk away from me when I'm talking to you. You don't think I know that you laugh at me behind my back? Hey, come back here! Touchdown, you wait! 20,000 people right between the goals.
Say, Bernard, you come out into the hall.
What is that noise? Who is it?
Mr. Loman, he just got off the elevator.
Who's he arguing with?
Nobody. There's nobody with him. I can't deal with him anymore, and your father gets all upset every time he comes. And I got a lot of typing to do, and your father's waiting to sign it. Will you please see him?
Touchdown! 80,000 people, touchdown right between. Oh, I'm sorry, Jenny. How are you? Working or still honest?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm not feeling much anymore, Jenny.
Hello, Willie.
Hey, Bernard. Luke is here.
Good to see you. How are you?
What are you doing here, Bernard?
I'll just stop by to see Pop. Get off my feet to my trainers. I'm off to Washington in a few minutes.
Is he in?
Yeah, he's in the office with the accountant.
What are you up to in Washington?
Oh, just in case I got that, Willie.
You gonna play tennis there as well?
Yeah, I'm staying with a friend who's got a court.
My, their own tennis court. They must be fine people.
Oh, they are very nice. Dad tells me Biff's in town.
Yeah, Bifson, he's been working on a very big deal. You know, they just called him in from the West. Did I hear that your wife had a boy?
That's right. I'll second.
2 boys. Well, why do you know?
What sort of deals Biff got?
Oh, sporting goods. Bill Oliver wants him very badly. Called him in from the West. Carte blanche, special deliveries.
still with the old firm, Willie?
I'm overjoyed, Bernard, to see how you made the grade. It's really very encouraging to see a young man. Such things are really looking very good.
What's the matter, Willie?
What's the secret?
What secret?
Well, why didn't he ever catch on?
I couldn't tell you that, Willie.
But you were his friend, you were his boyhood friend. You know, there's one thing I want to know. After that Eversfield game, he laid down and died. From the age of 17, nothing good ever happened to him.
He just never trained himself on it.
No, that's not true. He took so many correspondence courses in television and radio mechanics, but he never made the slightest mark.
Willie, would you like to talk candidly?
I want you to know, Bernard, that I regard you as a very brilliant man, and I value your advice.
Oh, to hell with the advice. I couldn't advise you. There's just one thing I've always wanted to ask. That one time when Biff was supposed to graduate, and that burn-bound guy flunked him.
Yeah, that son of a bitch ruined his life.
Yeah, well, all he had to do was go to summer school and make up for that subject.
That's right.
Willie, did you tell him not to go?
Me, I begged him to go. I ordered him to go.
Then why wouldn't he go?
Why wouldn't he go? That question has been trailing me around like a ghost for the past 15 years.
Take it easy, kid.
Where I live in fucking Graveblock, I've got no ways of talking. You know, it keeps going round in my head that maybe I did something. Was it my fault, Bernard?
Don't take it so hard.
What is the story? Are you his friend?
Willie, I remember. It was June, and our results had come out.
Son of a bitch.
No, it wasn't just that. Biff was just real angry with himself, and he was ready to enroll in summer school.
What?
Yeah, he wasn't beaten by it at all. I remember. He was off the block for almost a month, and I got the idea he'd gone out to New England to see you. Did he speak with you then? Willie?
Yeah, he came to Boston. So what?
Well, it was just that. I'll never forget this, you know. It always mystifies me. Because I thought so well of Biff, you know, even though he'd taken advantage of me. Remember those sneakers he had with the University of Virginia printed on them? He was so proud of those. Wore them every day. Well, he took them down to the cellar and burned them up in the furnace. We had a fist fight. It lasted almost half an hour. Just me and him punching at each other and crying right through it. I always thought how strange it was that I knew he'd given up his life. What happened in Boston, Willie? I just bring it up because you asked me.
What is that supposed to mean? What happened? What are you trying to say, Bernard?
Don't get sore.
Well, don't talk to me that way. Is it my fault if he lays down and dies?
Don't get sore.
Just don't talk to me that way. What the hell is that supposed to mean? What happened?
You better hurry up. You're gonna miss that train.
Oh yeah, just go on. Thanks, Pop. Goodbye, Willie. And don't worry about it, you know. If at first you don't succeed,
I
well, sometimes it's easier for a man just to walk away.
But man, you can't walk away.
Well, I guess that's when it gets tough. Goodbye, Willie.
How'd you like this kid? Gonna argue a case in front of the Supreme Court.
Pop.
Supreme Court?
Yeah, I got him. Bye, Pop.
Knock the dead one on.
The Supreme Court, and he didn't even mention it.
You don't have to. He's gonna do it.
Charlie, how did you? I mean, you never took the slightest interest in it, did you?
You see, my salvation is that I never took any interest in anything. Now, here's $50. I got an accountant inside.
Oh, Charlie, if you can manage, well, I've got my insurance to pay, and I need $110. You see, the thing is, I withdraw it from my account, but Linda would know.
Sit down, Louise. Sit down.
I want you to know I appreciate this.
Oh, now listen
I'm
to
going to
me,
pay
Louise.
every penny back.
What are you doing? What the hell is going on in your head? I offered you a job. You can make $50 a week and I won't send you on the road.
I already got a job.
Without pay? What kind of a job is a job without pay? Now look it, enough is enough. I'm no genius, but I know when I'm being insulted.
Insulted?
Why don't you want to work for me?
Look, I just can't work for you.
Willie, I am offering you a job.
I just can't take your goddamn job.
Ah, Willie, when are you gonna grow
Look,
up?
if you say that to me again, I'll wreck one. I don't care how big you are. Now sit down, you big ignoramus!
How much do you think?
I'm strapped. I'm strapped. Howard just fired me.
What? Howard fired you?
Imagine that snot-nosed, I named him Howard.
Willie, when are you gonna realize that them things don't mean anything? Sure, you named him Howard, but you can't sell that. The only thing you got in this life is what you can sell. And the funny thing is, you're a salesman, and you don't know that.
I always tried to think otherwise. I guess that if a man was well-liked and had personality...
Why must everybody be well-liked? Who liked J.P. Morgan? Was he impressive? In a Turkish bath, he looked like a butcher, but with his pockets on, he was very well-liked, very well-respected. Now, I know you don't like me, and nobody can say I'm in love with you, but I am offering you a job because... just for the hell of it. Now, what do you say?
Charlie, I just can't take your job.
Ah, what, are you jealous of me?
Look, I just can't take your job.
Ah, you've been jealous of me all your life, you damn fool. Now, here, pay your insurance.
I'm keeping strict accounts, Charlie.
Look, I got some work to do inside. Take care of yourself and pay your
It's
insurance.
funny. It's funny, you know. After all the appointments in the trains and the money, you end up being more dead than alive.
Look, Willie. Nobody's worth nothing dead. You hear me? Willie.
Apologize for me. I didn't mean to yell at him. He's a good kid. They're all good kids, and someday they'll all play tennis together. Wish me luck, Charlie. You saw below.
Good luck.
Now watch how your friend I got. There we go. A remarkable thing. Jesus.
Yeah, never on the side.
No, this is better, Stanley.
Sure. In the front there, you're in the middle of all kinds of movies. Whenever you got a party, Mr. Loman, you tell me and I'll put you back here. You know, there's a lot of people they don't like your private. Because when they go out, they like to see a lot of action around them because they're sick and tired of staying in the house by themselves. But I know you. You ain't from Hackensack, you know what I mean?
How's it coming, Stanley?
Ah, it's a dog's life. I only wish during the war they took me in the army. I could have been dead by now.
My brother's back.
Ah, from the far west.
Yeah, big cow man, my brother's. Treat him right. And Bob's coming too.
Wait, father too?
Got a couple of lobsters.
100% big.
I want the claws.
Don't worry, I don't give you no mice. How about some wine? It'll put a head on the meal.
No. You remember that restaurant across from OC? The one with the champagne in it?
Oh, yeah, sure. I still got it tacked up yet in the kitchen. But it'll cost you $1 a piece anyhow.
That's all right.
What, you hit a number?
Just a little celebration, that's all. My brother, you see, he made a big deal today. We're going into business together.
A family business? Oh, that's the best for you. You
Well,
know,
that's what I think.
because what's the difference? Somebody steals, it's in the family. Like this bartender here. The boss is going crazy. What kind of leak he's got on the cash register? You put it in, but it don't come out. Shh. What?
You noticed I wasn't looking left or right, was I?
No.
And my eyes are closed.
Yeah, so what's the...
Strudel's coming.
No, there's no... Jeez. How'd you know?
I got radar or something. Ooh, Stanley.
I think that's for you, Mr. Logan.
Oh my God, look at the binoculars on that thing.
You're gonna like Mr. Logan.
Wait on it.
Would you like a name, man?
I'm expecting someone, but I like
Why don't you bring... Excuse me, miss, do you mind? I sell champagne. I'd like to try my brand. Bring us champagne, Stanley.
That's awfully nice of you,
It's all company money.
I suppose.
You don't happen to sell, do you?
No, I don't sell.
Would you object to a compliment from a stranger? You want to be a magazine cover.
I have been.
What I say, Stanley? She's a cover girl.
I can see.
What magazines?
Oh, a lot of them. Thank you.
You know what they say in France, don't you? Champagne is the drink of the complexion. Oh, hey, Biff.
Oh, hey kids, sorry I'm late.
Nah, I just got it. Miss
Forsyth.
Forsyth, this is my...
That him?
His name's Biff. You might recognize him. Great football player.
Oh, really? What team?
You're not familiar with football, are you?
No, I'm afraid I'm not.
Biff is quarterback of the New York Giants.
Oh, well, that's nice, isn't it?
Good health.
I'm happy to meet you.
Well, that's my name. It's really Harold, but at West Point they call me Happy.
How do you do?
Isn't that good?
You wanna?
No. I can never make that.
I remember that time when that idea would never have come into your head.
I saw all of that.
I want to see the old confidence again. Do you want it? She's on call.
Oh. No.
Ah, brother. Watch this. Honey, you busy?
Well, I am, but I can make phone calls.
Do that for you, honey, and see if you can bring a friend. Biff and I are going to be here for quite a while. He's one of the best football players in America.
Well, I certainly am happy to meet you.
Come back soon.
I'll try.
Don't try, honey. Try hard. Isn't that a shame? Beautiful girl like that. Well, that's the reason I can't get married. There's not a good girl in 1,000. And New York is full of them. I told you, she's on call.
Cut it out, will ya? Look, I got something to tell you.
Did you see Bellano today?
Sure, I saw.
What, is he gonna back you?
You're crazy. You're out of your goddamn head. You know that?
Why? What happened?
I waited 6 hours for him. See. Kept sending my name in. Even tried to date his secretary, but no so.
You mean he wouldn't see you?
Finally, about 5 o'clock, he comes out. Gave me one look, didn't recognize me or anything. I felt like such an idiot.
Because you're not showing your confidence. He recognized you, right?
No. Look, I even tried to tell him the Florida idea, but he walked away. I saw him for 1 minute. I got so mad I could have torn the walls down. How the hell did I ever get the idea I was a salesman for him? I even believed I was a salesman for him.
What'd you do?
Well, he left, and then the secretary went out. I was all alone in the waiting room. Then a lot came over me. Next thing I know, I'm in his office.
Oh,
Paneled
no.
walls, everything. Hap, I don't know why. I took his phone.
Oh, jeez, did he catch you?
I ran. I ran down all 11 flights. I ran and ran.
It was awful dumb, Biff. What'd you do that
I
for?
don't know. Oh, I guess I wanted to tell something. Hap, you gotta help me. I'm gonna tell Pop.
What for? You're
He's
crazy.
gotta realize I'm not a man somebody lends that kind of money to. He thinks I've been spiting him all these years and it's eating him up.
That's just it. You tell him something nice.
I can't.
Tell him you got a lunch date with Oliver tomorrow.
So what do I do tomorrow?
You go out tomorrow, come back in the evening and say Oliver's thinking it over. And he's thinking it over, and it gradually fades away. No one's for the worse.
It'll go on forever.
Dad is never so happy as when he's looking forward to something. Oh, hey, you Pop.
Gee, I haven't been to this place in years.
Stanley?
Hey, sit down, Pop. You want a drink?
Sure, I don't mind.
Let's get along, huh?
You look worried.
No, Scotch all round, Nick doubles.
Yeah, double drink. You had a couple already, didn't you?
Just a couple, yeah.
Well, what happened? Everything go all right?
I had an experience.
Terrific, Pop.
That's so. What happened?
it's been a strange day. I had to wait quite a while for him.
What, Oliver?
Yeah, Oliver. All day is a matter of cold fact, and a number of instances, facts, Pop, about my life came back to me. Who was it, Pop? Whoever said that I was a salesman for Bill Oliver?
Well, you were.
No, Dad, I was
You
a
were
shipping.
practically.
Dad, I don't know who said it first, but I was never a salesman for Bill Oliver.
Now, you listen to me.
Dad, we're not gonna get anywhere by...
I'm not interested in any stories about the past or any crap like that because the woods are burning, boys. The woods are burning, and there's a big blaze going all around. I was fired today.
How could you be?
Well, I was fired, and I'm looking for a little good news to tell your mother because the woman has waited and the woman has suffered. The gist of it is that I haven't got an idea left in my head, so don't give me any lectures about facts or aspects because I'm not interested. Now, what have you got to tell me?
He went up there, Pop.
Well, what did he say?
Look, they won't even let you work on commission.
Look, so what kind of a welcome did he give you?
Well, it was kinda...
You know, I was wondering if, if he'd remember him. Imagine a man doesn't see him for 10, 12 years, gives him that kind of a welcome.
Damn right.
Pop, look.
Look, it's great news, you hear? God, bet you he threw his arm around you.
Could we just talk quietly and get this down to facts?
Oh, it's great news. Did you have the drinks in his office? Or
Yeah, that's why he gave me a couple of... No!
No, he told him my Florida idea.
Don't interrupt.
Look,
So,
can
what
I,
did he say
Dad,
about
can you just
Florida?
give me a minute to explain?
Look, I've been waiting for you to explain since I sat down here. Now, he took you into his office and what?
Okay, I talked and he listens.
Famous for the way he listens. What was his answer?
His answer was... Pop, you're not letting me tell you what I wanted to tell you.
You didn't go in there, did you?
I did see him.
And you insulted him, didn't you?
Oh, let me out of it. Will you just let me out of it?
Just tell me what happened.
Oh, what the hell?
Look, I can't talk to him.
Mrs. Loman! Mrs. Loman!
Tell him.
Matt.
Take it easy, Pop.
You had no funk, Matt. You'd have been set by now.
What are you talking about?
Mrs. Loman! Mrs. Loman!
Matt.
Mrs. Loman!
Look,
What? Biff flunked Matt! No! Billabong flunked him! They won't graduate him! But they have to. He's got to go to the university. Where is he? Biff! Biff! No, he left. He went to Grand Central. You mean he went to Boston? Is Uncle Willie in Boston? Oh, maybe Willie can talk to the teacher. Oh, the poor boy.
so I'm washed up with all of you.
Only you hadn't have flunked Matt.
Flunked what?
Don't blame it on me. I didn't flunk Matt. You did. What pen?
Dad, I just explained it to you.
It was awful dumb, Biff. A pen like that, it's worth so much.
You took Bill Oliver's fountain pen?
I just explained it.
You stole Bill Oliver's fountain
Look, I
pen.
didn't exactly steal it. That's just what I've been explaining to you.
He had it in his hand, and Oliver walked in, he got nervous and stuck it in his pocket.
God, Biff.
I never intended to do it, Pop.
Stand to arms. Good evening.
No, I'm not in my room.
Good. What's the matter, Dad?
Ringing Mr. Loman for you.
No.
Look, Dad, I'll make good. I'll make good.
No, you're no good. You're no good for anything.
I am, Dad. I'll try. Look, I'm telling you something good. You hear me? I talked to Oliver about this Florida idea, perhaps, and he talked to his partner, and he came to me, and he said it's just a question of the amount.
He'll strike something, Pop.
Then you got it.
No, Dad, I'm
You
just
got it.
I'm just telling you this so you'll know that I can make it good somewhere, and I will, Pop. I'll make good, but I can't go tomorrow.
Oh, why not?
The pen, Pop.
Oh, tell him it was an oversight.
I can't.
You were doing a crossword puzzle and you accidentally used his pen.
Say you got an appointment with us tomorrow.
Look, I stole those balls all these years ago, and I walk in with this pen. That clenches it, don't you see?
You don't want to be anything. Is that what's behind
Don't
it?
take it that
You
way.
don't want to be anything.
Oh,
That is
what the
Don't
hell?
take it that way, goddammit! Do you know how hard it was for me to walk in there after all I'd done? A team of horses couldn't have dragged me back to
Then
Bill
why
Oliver.
did you go?
Why did I go? Why did I go? Look at you! Look at what's become of
Biff!
you!
You spiting me? You little rotten rouse, you're spiting me!
Don't take it that way!
Oh, I cut it out! We're in a restaurant. Cut it out, both of you. Oh, hello, girls. Sit down.
I guess we might as well. This together. Willie, are you gonna wake up?
How are you, miss? Sit down. What are you drinking?
Leather might not be able to stay long. I gotta get up very early tomorrow. I got jury duty. I'm so excited. Will you fellows ever on a jury?
Oh, well, I've been in front of you. This is my father.
Ain't it cute? Sit down with us, Pops.
Sit him down, Biff.
Yeah, come on, Slug. I drink us under the table. Let's put it behind us, huh?
Willie, aren't you gonna answer the door?
Where you going, Pop?
The door. Where's the door? What door? Washroom door. Where's the door?
The washroom's down there on the left.
Willie, you gotta get up. Get up, get up, get up. I think it's sweet you bring a daddy along. Oh, he's not really your father.
Oh, Miss Forsythe, we've just seen a prince walk by, a fine, troubled prince, a hard-working, unappreciated prince, a good companion, a pal, always for his boys.
That's so sweet.
So, what are we doing here? We're wasting time. What's the plan for this evening? Come on, Hap.
Why did you do something for him?
Me.
Yeah, you don't give a damn about him, do you?
Me. I'm the one who...
Yeah, I sense it. You don't give a good goddamn about it. Look at this. How long can you better let it go on?
Who goes away?
Yeah, well, he doesn't mean anything to you. You can save him. I can't.
Don't I know that? Me.
Just help him. For Christ's sake, help him. Help me. I can't even better look at his face.
Oh, where you going?
What's he so mad about?
Ah, come on, girls. We'll catch him up.
Say, I don't like that temper of his.
Ah, he's just a little overstrung, that's all.
Don't you want to tell your father?
Oh, he's not really my father. He's just a guy. Now, come on. We'll catch up with Biff. And ladies, we're gonna paint this city tonight. Stanley, where's the check?
Mr. Loman?
Mr. Loman!
Will you stop laughing? Will you stop?
Aren't you going to the door? He'll wake the hotel.
I'm not expecting anybody.
Why not have another drink, honey? And stop being so damn self-centered.
I'm so lonely.
You know you ruined me, Willie. You ruined me. From now on, whenever you come to the office, I'll see that you go right through to the buyers. No waiting at my desk anymore, Willie. You ruined me.
Gee, that's nice of you to say that.
Gee, you are self-centered. Why so sad? You are the saddest, self-centered soul I ever did see, so. Why don't you get on to the door?
They're knocking on the wrong door.
I felt wrong.
Oh, it's a mistake. They're knocking on the wrong door.
Then tell him to go away.
Look, maybe that's a new rule. He looked very mean. So don't come out of the bathroom, okay? I think there's a law against it in Massachusetts. Just stay in there. There's no fire. It's a mistake.
Why didn't you answer?
Biff, I was in my room and I had the door shut.
Why didn't you answer? I've been knocking for 5 minutes.
Hey Biff, what's this about? Come on, let's go downstairs and get you a malted.
Dad, I've let you down.
What are you talking about? Come on, let's go downstairs.
Dad, I flunked math.
Oh, not for the term.
For the term. I haven't got enough credits to graduate.
What, you mean Vernon wouldn't give you the answers?
He tried, but I only got a 61.
And they wouldn't give you 4 points.
Birnbaum refused absolutely. I begged him, Pop. I begged him, but he wouldn't give me those points. Oh, you've got to talk to him before they close school, Pop. If he saw the kind of man you are, if you just talk to him, you know the way you could talk. Oh, the class came just before practice, you see. I didn't go enough. Oh, you've got to talk to him, Pop. You know the way you could talk.
You're wrong. We'll drive right back.
Oh, good job, Dad.
Now go downstairs and tell the
See, the reason he doesn't like me, Pop, one day he was late for class. So I got up to the board and imitated it. I'm crossing my eyes and talking with a lip.
You did? The kids like it?
Oh, they nearly died laughing.
Well, what did you do?
Oh, the square root of 83 is... You met them when he walks in.
Oh, come on, Biff, let's
Somebody in your bathroom?
No, that's next door.
Somebody in your bathroom.
No, it's next door. They're having a party. Come on, let's go.
Can I come in? Somebody in the bathtub, William, it's moving.
I think they're finished painting your room now, Miss Francis, so you can go back. You can go back to your room now, Miss Francis. Go back.
But I've got to get dressed, so I can't.
Go back, Miss Francis. Thank you. Yeah, they're definitely finished painting your room. I think you should go back now, please. Just go back.
I can't go out naked.
Will you get out of here, please? Just go back, Miss Francis. Go back. Look, I have no stockings here.
Yeah, 2 boxes
Will
of
you,
stockings.
I don't have any stockings. Will you, will you please just get out of here?
I just hope there's nobody in the hallway, that's all I hope. Are you football or baseball?
Football.
That's me too. Well, not.
Well, if we better get going. We're gonna make it to school first thing in the morning. All right, now you get my suits and I'll get my valise out of the closet. Viv, she's a buyer, you know. She buys for F.H. Simmons. They keep the merchandise in their room, and they have to keep it looking just so. Okay, Biff, now I'm getting my suits. Biff, I gave you an order. Biff, is that what you do when I give you an order? Biff, get my suits now! I gave you an order! Oh, Biff, someday you'll understand not to overemphasize a thing like this. All right, I'll see Durham first thing in the morning.
Never mind.
What are you talking about? I'll see him. You'll get those points. I'll see to it.
He would listen to you.
He certainly will listen to me, and you need those points for U of V.
I'm not going there.
Oh, what are you talking about? If you don't make it there, you can go to summer school to catch up.
Dad, you're dad.
Biff, she was nothing to me, Biff. She was nothing. I was only.
You gave her Mama's stocking!
Biff, no, I gave you an order. Biff, is that what you do when I give you an order? Biff, I gave you an order. What do you think?
Don't touch me!
Don't you talk to me that way!
You're a
Biff,
phony little fake!
I gave you an order, Biff! Don't talk to me that way! No, I gave you an order! You come back here, Biff! Biff, will you come back here or I'll beat you? Biff, I will whip you! Come back here!
Let's pick it up, Mr. Loman. The boys left with the chickens. They said they'll see you home.
I was supposed to have dinner with them.
Can you make it?
Sure. Sure, I can make it. Oh, yeah. Boy, look all right.
Yeah, you look alright.
Here, here's a dollar.
I'll know you something.
No, please, I don't need it
Oh,
anymore.
no, I don't have it.
There are seed store in town.
Seeds? You need lots of plant?
Yeah, like carrots and peas.
Sure, there's a harvest on 6th Avenue, but it may be too late now.
I better get going then, because I gotta get something in the ground because nothing's planted. I don't have a thing in the ground, and I want to get planting.
What you looking at?
Hey, what you doing up? I got some flowers. Wanted to have them.
Where were you?
We met a couple of girls. Real fine types, and I got some flowers. Hey, I wanted you to have those flowers.
Don't you care whether he lives or dies?
Come upstairs.
Hey, go away from me. What do you mean lives or dies? Nobody's dying around here, pal.
Get out of my sight.
I need to see the boss.
You're not going near him.
Where is he?
You invite him to dinner. He looks forward to it all day. Then you desert him there. There is no stranger you'd do that to.
He had a swell time with us, okay? The day I desert him is the day I hope I don't outlive.
Get out of here.
Mom!
Did you have to go to women tonight. You and your lousy, rotten whores. You're a pair of animals. Not one, not another living soul would have had the cruelty to walk out on that man in a restaurant.
Mom, you had a swell time with us, I swear.
Ah, shut up.
You didn't even go in to see if he was all right.
No, I didn't. Didn't do a damn thing. Just left him battling in the toilet. How'd you like that?
You louse.
Yeah, now you hit it on the nose. The scum of the earth, and you're looking at it.
Get out of here.
I need to see the boss.
You're not talking to him.
No. We need to have an abrupt conversation, him and me.
You're not going near him. Will you please leave him alone?
What the hell's he doing out there?
Plant in the garden.
Now?
Carrots, a quarter-inch apart. 1 foot rows, lettuce, and beets. Oh, what a proposition, Ben, because the woman has suffered, you hear me? Oh, Ben, a man can't go out the way he came in. A man has got to add up to something.
Don't answer. Don't answer too quick, Ben, because it's guaranteed. Guaranteed $25,000. And I want you to go through the ins and outs of this thing with me because I got nobody to talk to, and the woman has suffered.
What's the proposition?
Well, it's $25,000 on the barrelhead, guaranteed, gilt-edged. You understand?
You gotta be sure you're not making a fool out of yourself, Willie. They might not honor the policy.
How can they dare refuse? Didn't I work like a coolie to pay off every premium on the nose, and now they don't pay off? Oh, no, it's impossible.
It's called a cowardly thing, Willie.
Does it take more guts to stand up here and bring out a zero the rest of my life?
That is a point. 20,000. Something one can touch.
And that's the whole beauty of it, Ben. I see it like a diamond, shining in the dark, hard and rough. Not like an appointment. This would not be another damn fool appointment. And it changes, Ben. It changes all the aspects. You see, Ben thinks I'm nothing, and so he spikes me. But Ben, the funeral, it will be massive, and they'll come from Maine and Massachusetts, New Hampshire, all the old-timers with the strange license plates. And Ben, that boy, he'll be thunderstruck because he never realized that I am known. Oh, New England, they'll come from all over. Ben, he's in for a shock, that boy.
Call you a coward.
No,
Yeah?
no, that would be terrible.
And a damn fool.
No, that would be terrible.
He'll hate you, Willie.
Ben, how do we get back all the good times? Remember they used to be so full of life and comradeship? Do you remember the sleigh riding in the winter and the ruddiness on his cheeks?
Don't answer too quick, because it's a guaranteed $20,000 proposition, Ben, and I want you to go through the ins and outs of this thing with me, because I got nobody to talk to, Ben, and the woman has suffered, you hear me? Ben, why can't I give him something and not have him hate me?
Well, I had a little time. It's a remarkable proposition, Willie, but you've got to be sure you're not making a fool out of yourself.
So talk out here. Can't see the goddamn neighborhood they talk us in here.
There are people all around you. Don't you realize that?
Don't bother me.
Look, I'm saying bye to you. I'm not coming back anymore.
Oh, but you're going to that appointment.
God won't come.
But he put his arm
Dad.
around you.
Look, I realized something about myself today, and I tried to explain it to you, but I just guess I'm not smart enough to make any sense out of it for you. To hell with whose fault it is or anything like that. Come on inside, we'll come on.
Oh, I don't want to see her.
Come Mom.
I don't want to see her.
Why not?
Just don't bother me.
What? What do you mean you don't want to see it? You don't want me calling you Yeller, do you? It's not your fault, it's me. I'm a bum. Now come on inside. You hear what I said to you?
Did you plan, sir?
We had it out. I'm going, I'm not writing no more.
I think that's the best way to do it, because there's no use drawing it out. You two will just never get along.
Look, people ask where I am, what I'm doing. You don't know and you don't care. This way it'll be out of your head and you can start brightening up again. That clears it, don't it? You gonna wish me luck, Scout, what you say?
Shake his hand, Willie.
If there's no need to
Dad,
mention it.
I've got no...
But he put his arm around
Dad!
you!
You're never gonna realize what I am, so what's the use of arguing? If I strike oil, I'll send you a check. Meanwhile, forget I'm alive.
Spike, see?
No. Shake hands, Dad.
No, not my hand.
I was hoping to leave.
Well, you are leaving this way. Goodbye! If you leave this house, may you rot in hell!
What exactly is it that you want from me?
I want you to know on the trains, in the mountains, in the valleys, wherever you go, that you cut down your life for spite.
No!
Spite is the word of your undoing. And when you're lying somewhere in some gutter or beside a railroad track, you remember that. And don't you dare blame that on me.
I'm not blaming it on you.
You're trying to put a knife in me, don't you?
All right
What
then,
you're trying
phony.
to do. Are you crazy?
What's that?
You know goddamn well what it is.
I never seen it.
You've seen it. The mice didn't bring it into the cellar. What's it supposed to do? Make your hero out of you?
Never heard of it.
There'll be no pity for you. You hear? No pity.
You hear the spike?
No, Dad. You're gonna hear the truth. What I am and what you are.
Spike.
Cut it out. The man don't know who we are. The man is gonna know. You know, we never told the truth for 10 minutes in this house.
We always told
You
the truth.
big blow. You're the assistant buyer. You're one of two assistants to the assistant, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I'm practically...
Yeah, well, you're practically full of it. We all are. And I'm through with it. Now listen, Willie, this is me.
I know you.
You know why I had no address for 3 months? Because I stole a suit in Kansas City and I was in jail. Yeah, and stop crying. I'm through with that as well.
Oh, that's my fault.
I stole myself out of every good job I had since high school.
And whose fault is
You
that?
blew me so full of hot air that I couldn't stand to take orders from anybody. That's whose fault it is.
I hear that.
Don't.
Yeah, well, it's goddamn time you heard that. I had to be big shot in 2 weeks and I'm through with it.
Yeah, then hang yourself.
For spite's sake, hang yourself!
No! Willie, nobody's hanging themselves. I ran down 11 flights of stairs today with a pen in my hand. And I stopped. Did you hear me in the middle of that office block? I stopped. You listening to this? And I saw the sky. I saw the things that I love in this world. The work, and the food, and the time to sit and smoke. I looked in the pen in my hand and I said, what the hell am I taking this for? Why am I trying to become something I don't want to be? What am I doing in this office, making a contemptuous, begging fool out of myself, when all I really desire is out there, just waiting for me to say what I am? Why can't I say that, Willie?
The door to your life is wide open!
I'm a dime a dozen pop, and so are you.
I am not a dime a dozen. I am Willie Loman, and you are Biff Loman!
Never leave men, Willie, neither am I. You're just a hard-working drummer that got thrown on the ash can with the rest of them. I'm $1 an hour, Pop. I tried 7 states and couldn't raise it $1 an hour. I'm not bringing home any prizes no more. You're gonna stop waiting for me to bring them home.
Vengeful, spiteful little mutt!
No! Pop, can't you understand? I'm nothing. I'm nothing. Can't you understand what I am?
What is he doing? What is he doing? Why is he crying?
You just let me go, for Christ's sake. We take your phony dream and burn it before something happens. I'm leaving tomorrow. Bed.
loves you, Willie.
Always did, Pop.
Boy, is that. He's going to be magnificent.
I'll come to bed, dear. It's all settled now.
We'll go to bed. Come on.
And don't forget, okay? We're gonna get married.
Come on, let's go to sleep. Come on, Pat.
Come to bed, dear.
You go to bed. I'll be up in a minute. I'm not. I couldn't sleep yet. I'm not tired.
I think this is the best way, dear.
Sure, it's the best.
Best thing.
It's the only way that everything is gonna be. Go on, kid. You go to bed. You look awful tired.
Come right up.
Jungle's dark, but full of diamonds.
Loves me. He always loved me. Then he'll push me for it.
I must go in to fetch the diamonds and apples.
Did you see the way he cried to me, Ben? I always knew that one way or another we were gonna make it, Biff and I. Okay, when you get out onto that field, I want a 70-yard boot, and you get down that field. You get down the field, and you get under the ball. Remember when you hit low and hard, because there's all sorts of people in the stands, and before you know it, Biff. Ben, how do I do this? Ben, I don't know how.
Willie, are you coming up?
Ben.
Willie? Willie, answer me. Willie? No!
Pop!
It's getting dark, Linda.
How's about it, Mom? Let's get some rest on. They'll be closing the gates soon.
Didn't have to do it. Wasn't a necessity for him. You would have helped him.
Come along.
Why didn't anybody come?
It was a nice funeral.
Where are all the people he knew? Maybe they blame him.
It's a rough world. They wouldn't blame him.
I can't understand it. At this time especially. First time in 35 years we were just about free and clear. He only needed a little salary. We were even finished with a dentist.
No man only needs a little salary.
I can't understand it.
There were some nice times, though. When I come home from trips or Sundays, making the stew, finishing the cellar, putting on the porch. When he built that extra bathroom, putting up the garage. You know, Charlie, I think there's more of him in that front stoop than any of the cells ever made.
He was a happy man with a batch of cement.
He was so wonderful with his hands.
He had the wrong dreams. All wrong.
Say that.
Who he was, man.
No, nobody does blame this man. You don't understand. Willie was a salesman, and For a salesman, there is no end to this life. He doesn't give you medicine, he doesn't tell you the law, he's just a man way out there in the blue, riding on a smile and a shoe shine. And they start not smiling back, that's an earthquake. Then soon you get a couple spots in your head and you're finished. Nobody does blame this man. The salesman's got to dream it. Comes with the territory.
He had the wrong dreams, Charlie.
Don't say that.
Listen, why don't you come with me?
I'm not licked. I'm gonna stay in the city with you. That's right. Loman Brothers.
Yeah, I know who I am.
All
kid.
right, boy. I'm gonna make sure Billy Loman did not die in vain. He had the one dream any good man can have. Come out number one. This is where he fought it, and this is where I'm gonna win it for him.
Come along, Mom.
I'll be with you in a minute. Go on, Charlie. I want to, just for a minute. I never had a chance to say goodbye. Forgive me, dear. I can't cry. I don't know what it is, but I can't cry. I don't understand it. Why did you ever do that? Help me, Willie. I can't cry. It seems to me that you're just on another trip. I keep expecting you. Willie, dear, I can't cry. I search and search and I search and I can't understand it, Willie. I made the last payment on the house today. Today, dear. And there'll be nobody home.